Shalom. All right, we're the brothers from the GMS Birmingham camp. I'm the brother Tazabah.
Brother Yeshaya.
We want to start off by giving our glory, infinite praises unto Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and teaching that rule well. And salutations unto the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out. All right, we just wanted to come real quick. You know, the spirit jumped on the brother Yeshaya, man. You know, we was like, hey, we just might as well just put this conversation out on wax, man. You know, it's an open forum, basically going into Esau being the destroyer of the world, man. You know, because not only has he destroyed the air, the soil, and the water, he's also destroyed the mind of the people, the spirit of the people. You know, there's no spiritual morality. There's no spiritual morality no more. There's no morality anymore. You know, the people have self-esteem is at an all-time low. You know, pride is at an all-time high. You know, how is it that pride is at an all-time high, but self-esteem, like the strength in oneself to push along, it has an all-time low. You see, like these people, it shows you these people are only strong within the strength of groupthink. You know, these people practice groupthink. You know, and it's really behind the vibration of Satan. And that's why all the people in their own way, in some shape, form, or fashion, are disgruntled at this guy, man. You know? You had something, brother?
If I may.
Yeah, you got it.
You get that Proverbs, the people mourneth when the wicked are in authority. Roughly paraphrasing. You know, just to back the brother up. Here it is, you people, you got low self-esteem. You basically got the characteristics of Esau Edom himself. All right, the scriptures itself even say you are like the father, the devil, and the lust of your father he will do. Okay. So here it is, you know, you people, you walk in the ways of him, man. All right, your characteristics, your actions, you know, your way of thinking, you know, it's in the ways of Esau Edom, man. Yeah. You know, and it's all because what? The wicked is in authority right now. But you got it out.
Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Yeah, and this is why you got niggas, you know, with so much money, but they depressed. You know what I mean? Niggas gotta pop pills and shit to get a relief. Yeah. You know, and you still fucked up. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's because the wicked is in authority, man. Yeah. All right? This why you fucking get, after your income tax check, after you blow that shit, you back to ground, you know, ground one, you know what I mean? Yeah. You broke again, you know, because the wicked is in authority, man. You see? And therefore what? The people, they are mourning, all right? You people, like the brother said, low self-esteem, you know, but your pride is yay high. Yeah. That shit fucking backwards as hell, man. Yeah. You got it, bro.
Yeah, because just looking at the money aspect, here it is, the rich man is telling you, hey, I'm better than you because I have all this money. But here it is, every day, every time he looks at his bank account, you know, it's check day or whatever, he see that 20,000 added to his bank account or whatever. He know he got that money by putting his hands on the desk. You know, he had assumed the position. You know, so he feel bad when he get his check. I feel bad when I get my check because I know I just got raped as well, man. Esau just accosted me. Here it is, I grossed a 3,000. Hey, it only net pay what I brought home was 1,000. Here it is, I made 3,000 but only brought 1,000 home. I just got took, man. I just got handled by Esau. That's what it is, man. We all are mourning in some shape, form, or fashion because we know no matter what we do in this society, we'll never really get the one up.
That's it.
You know, it's never really any form of rest here, man.
That's it. Hey, and even if I may, even if your funds don't increase, you become in a whole nother tax bracket.
Good. So, more sorrow.
Yeah, there's more sorrow. You got the saying here in Babylon, more money, more problems, man.
Why? Because of the wicked deeds that you got to do to just be able to keep your money. Yeah, now I got to send it to a Swiss bank account. Now I got to use this shell company to keep this guy from stealing from me. Because if not, he gon' instead of him taking the $500,000 that he's owed and due, hey, through his wicked schemes and his wicked legislation that was set to steal from the poor, hey, the man in the middle gets caught up as well, man. He get caught in the middle. He get caught in the crosshair. So what? Instead of 500,000 getting taken from, it's 1.5.
Yeah.
1.5 million. So what? Now you doing wicked shit. More money, more problems.
Yeah.
So we get it, man. I go here. This is Revelations 11 and 18. And the nations were angry. Why were they angry? Why? Because they bought into it. They bought into the system. They drunk of that wine. They drunk of that philosophy. They drunk of that of capitalism. All right? They bought into it. They polluted their waters. They polluted the minds of their people. All right? And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets. Yeah, because these people are dry bones, man. These people are walking dead men, you know? We're walking amongst the living dead. You see? So, let's continue. That they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and this is the point, and shouldest reward them which destroy the earth. You see, and what is that reward? Destruction, man. That is the reward unto the wicked. Thus saith Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. All right? That's why the nations are angry. You told us that we would be just like you if we just did what you did. But really, all you did was take and plunder from us as well. We fell for the same trick. Ultimately, it leads to Esau's destruction. Why? Because he thought he was bigger than the program, man.
It says, what now? The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee.
God.
You know? Yeah, the pride of this devil is ultimately going to deceive. It's going to deceive him, man. You know? Hey, it is, again, the scripture said, I have raised Pharaoh up to show forth my power. And the Lord, that's the only reason why this devil is in the state, in the place, you know, that he's in right now. Just for the Lord to show forth his power. Esau is going to be a fucking example of not to fuck with Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man.
Okay.
He's going to be that great example on why you shouldn't fuck with Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. All right? This guy, hey, and his doom is at hand. That's what Revelations 12 and 12 come into place.
Okay.
You know, for the devil coming down with great wrath because he knows that he had but a short time.
Okay.
Yeah, man, this devil even understand why he understand that his time is running out, man. All right? And slavery is coming closer. Oh, that's the big talk right about now, man. You know? Edomites going into slavery.
Yeah.
You know, I did a lesson on this cat, man. He make like little skits or whatever. And he got like this series called If Black People Own Slaves. You know? I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I done saw it. It's two Jakes online now that do series like that.
Yeah,
man.
see, that's the spirit, bro. And that's really the spirit of the Lord within the earth, man.
Okay.
You know? It is hey man, his time is at hand. Esau, you can't escape your lot, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You got it, huh?
Matter of fact, I'll read this because you brought it up. Because I just quoted. Because the scriptures tell you that bounds that he cannot pass. You know? Hey, that's going into it. The Lord has numbered his days, man. I'll bring this out because the brother had brought it. This is Obadiah chapter. I started at 2. The point was at 3. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. So, hey, Esau only makes up 7% of the world's population. 7%. But yet he has dominion over the entire planet, man. That shows you the power of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. It says thou art greatly despised. So what's to it if the Lord actually turned the spirit on the people to be in all-out kamikaze mode, crash out mode, you know? And that spirit of Ishmael, you know, that wild man spirit, you know? I remember back in 2002, the scariest thing was to see a turban, man. All right? A turban and just anything in his hand you thought he could put a bomb to, man. You know? That's just what's to it? What's to it if the Lord was to put the spirit on the world to be in that spirit against Esau, man. He'd get squashed by tonight, man. You know? If it was just the Lord just put out a spiritual bounty on Esau's head, man, that he's going to do. It says thou art greatly despised. So this is of heavenly decree, man. This is what this is showing, the power of the Lord. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Just like Nebuchadnezzar, all the wicked kings and rulers that preceded him. They thought that they got their strength by their own might, not understanding this was the will of the Lord to punish his people, man, to show forth his might.
Ooh, hey, it's like if I make perfect example, it's the Egyptians.
Okay.
Look at Ham today.
Oh, through.
Look at this nigga today, man. You know what I mean?
Dude.
You put your head up cow asses and shit, man.
God.
Hey, how much more Esau eat them, man?
Yeah.
You know? You gotta do it.
Yeah. That's why you couldn't feel bad for those feed the children ads, man.
Yeah.
I always hated them. Man. I was like, man, get these ugly motherfuckers out the screen, man.
That's it.
Like, I ain't kidding me.
That's right.
You see? Why? Because that was the judgment of the Lord coming against the people that required judgment because what? They touched the apple of his eye. But I'll continue. It says, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Though thou dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high. So that's Esau and his skyscrapers, man. Going back to the Mount Petra, Mount Seir, up until this day. It says, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, in his mind. He pushes that philosophy throughout the earth. Who shall bring me down to the ground? That's his science, man. And when did that happen? In 1968, man. When Esau so-called claimed that he went to the moon. But all he did was shoot up Sputnik. They shot surveillance systems into the atmosphere. That was it. Esau ain't out there floating. He's just imagining what outer space what you can and can't do, the limitations. You know, he ain't got a clue, man. He's just out here. He's winging it. All right.
Yeah. Willy-nilly.
Kind. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, then will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. I jumped the gun, but that's the point, man. The Lord has been bringing this place down since 1968. So we see the demise of this place. America has been in denial since the 60s, man. America has the peak, the height of America in its strength was the 1930s, the 1940s, right after they came out of the Great Depression. You could even say the 50s, man. Because Jake was fighting tooth and nail to get in Esau restaurant so he could taste the grits and eggs with no sugar and salt, man. The black pepper. So this place has been on a decline since then. Because why? Jake has been the only thing has been upholding this place, man. The further you get to the modern day, the more and more Jake peeks his head out of this place. I go here. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 10 and 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself. Hey, you can go into it. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Matter of fact, start at verse 1.
Come. Hey, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
All right, so here it is. Even with that scripture right here, you got to have discernment, okay? Because the scripture said, wise judge will instruct his people, okay? Which we all know, Esau, Edom, this guy lacks wisdom. All right, then Rawchaa continuing on.
All right, it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Hey, going back to that St. John, what was that, 8 and 44? A year of the father your devil, and the lust of your father ye will do, man. All right? That's why you people act like fucking brute beasts. All right? It's because the man who's over you, who's ruling, who's calling the shots. All right?
Yeah.
That's why Jake really don't, you know what I mean? Like, for example, our nation of people, we kind of was brought up with animals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, Jake don't really have that feel for the certain animals like that no more.
Okay.
You kind of look at certain Jakes like, okay, a Jake with a farm or something, you kind of look at him as off for some shit. You know, in today's time, certain Jakes do that.
Okay.
You know, that's also because you see how far we fell from grace, but it's because of the ones who are very well over us as well, man. Because Esau don't give a fuck about the creation, man. All right, and you see it, man.
Okay.
He destroyed the earth, you know, the concrete jungles. You know, he stayed patching up the roads. You know,
yeah. He ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, man. You know, but and especially again, the minds of the people. You got such thing as a violent homo now, man.
Yeah.
You know, who ever heard such a thing, man? Until Esau got into rulership.
Yeah. Homosexuals, they was the most peaceful because at any given moment you can receive judgment for just switching, holding your hand like this, get you put to death, man. You feel me? Like not now, these motherfuckers, he holding his hand like that with a clutch purse and a tutu, and he looking to put you to death if you give him the you give him the side eye. A violent homosexual. God damn.
It's ma'am.
It's smell.
Yeah.
Full on beard, man. Like, man, let me get the hell away from here. Hey, I'm scared of them. Hey, man, I'm scared to fight a transsexual anyway, man. Hey, man, you know something I don't.
Man, those niggas are violent, goddamn.
Hey, man, give me that 6'6" thug out of prison, man. I feel better. Feel better, man. You know? Because Satan working with these demons,
bro.
man.
But that's what you have under the rulership of Esau Edom, man.
That's right, man.
You know? You got it out.
Yeah. He says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
That's
and
it.
what manner of the man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
That's it. So it goes on down the line, man. You know, the reason why, you know, these people act the way they act because, again, it's Esau Edom, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? These people don't have morals, you know, respect, you know. They don't honor their mother, their father. Because, again, it goes back to Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's the source. All right? He's the source to it all, man.
Yeah, because if he was a man for traditions, he'd make laws and statutes that make you keep Christmas. You know? Make you, hey, families are gonna eat at the dinner table. You know? Hey, you go, this is designated for that. He will make it, but he will make these things as such. But he shows you constantly like he's the unruly leader, man.
That's it, bro.
You know? He's a slave-made king, man. And all of his ways are brutish.
That's it, bro.
It says, verse 3, an unwise king destroyeth his people.
There it is.
Why? Because he wasn't educated in this way. Like the Lord didn't create Esau, nor did he raise Esau up in such a way by giving him the law, statutes, and commandments in a way that he can actually rule over people. He wasn't given this kingship, man. This isn't his inheritance. That's why the people are in mourning. That's why the entire earth looks like a dump. You know, it looks like Chino's backyard, you know, Issacharite yard, very little. It reminds me of the 90s, man, back in G-Time. Hey, you can go to we call it Little Mexico. You can look in anybody's backyard, man, and it looked like a landfill. Why? Because it was that was the only little piece of designated land that they could, you know, deal with their trash. That's what America looks like, man. It looks like some back alley, man. Yeah. It's just dirty and filthy and grimy, man.
Yeah, man.
And all it does is it gives a lot. It says swell words, you know. It speaks as if though it has been around royalty, but it doesn't carry itself in such a way, man. These people are full of shit, man.
That's it.
An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the people shall be inhabited.
So like, read that one more time.
All right, it says an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yeah, through the wisdom, all right, of them who are in authority, man. Hey, see, look, if I may say this, you know, because we seek for Yahawashi. Matter of fact, when you jump down to verse 10, Bible Shah, we seek for that physician. all right, to cut off that disease, all right, because we see this guy, this unwise guy that's in authority right now, you know, he's throwing off the earth, man. Like you said, like you can see goddamn America, it looks like a fucking trash dump, man.
Yeah.
You know, these places that he glorified. You know, you brothers got experiences in these places, like fucking California, Orlando, shit like that. Man, the motherfucker got a stench to him.
Yeah. All of them. It's like, damn, everywhere has, like, every good place has a ghetto.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why Tupac said, like, here it is. He came from the ghetto. He got rich, and he thought, man, I'll never see a ghetto ever in my life. And then he get to the richest part of America, and what? Right next to it, it's a ghetto. You see? So this stupid nigga, what vibration do this idiot ass nigga push out? And it's all out. I wonder if heaven got a ghetto. Fuck no, you idiot. You see? But with America, here it is. This is supposed to be the pinnacle of kingdoms. Why is it that when you imagine something even greater than America, now it has to have a ghetto?
Yeah, bro.
It shows you how filthy and sick-minded these people are, man.
That shit's sick. Oh, yeah. I ain't going into that physician.
Yeah,
you know,
verse 10.
You got it.
Sirach 10 and 10. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Yeah, Esau Edom, man. All right, and that physician, of course, is our Lord Yahawashi. All right, once the scriptures talk about how what he said, Lord talk about the earth shall be glorious. I believe it's like Isaiah. It's like either Isaiah 60. If I may, bro, you can get it. Isaiah 60 and look at around the 10th verse. I said the feet of the Lord shall be glorious. I know that's how it go. The feet of the Lord shall be glorious. All right, but in order for it to be like that, Esau Edom gotta be brought down, man. All right, we need Yahawashi, all right, to come cut off that disease, man. Because here it is, wickedness has spread throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Westernization, all right? It has spread itself like a damn disease, man. Okay? Shit, it's even over there like in Russia and shit like that. They say some of the women, they look at the ways over here of these women and they try to basically be a copycat and take on their ways and shit. Now they can be a little masculine and shit over there, man. That's why the people hate the fucking West, man. You know, you have certain women from the West, they take these trips to Dubai. Bitch be twerking and shit. Now she behind bars.
Nah, that's shit.
You ever find that?
It's got one here in Isaiah 16:14 that says, the sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down to the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahawah, the Zion, or the memorial of the Holy One of Israel.
That ain't the one I was looking for.
Yeah,
you might have to Google that. The feet of the Lord shall be glorious, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I'll put it in the description box below after the lesson. We'll find it. But you know, just going back, you know, to that westernization, man. You know, hey, bro, these other nations fucking hate the West, man. Like the brother brought out how they you know, the nations have gone mad. Here it is, they drunk of her wine. You know, they see how much full of shit this bitch is. You know, they get ready to shoot all the arrows at her, man. You know.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay,
He's right, bro.
Okay,
13. Isaiah 60 and 13. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary.
That's right.
And I will make the place of my feet glorious.
That's it. The Lord is going to make the place of his feet glorious. All right, and what's the feet of the Lord? The earth, man. All right? His footstool. You know? And that's when, again, the Israelites start with our Lord Yahawashi. All right, on down to Lord King David, you know, to the elect. You know, they're going to be ruling that new heavens and a new earth. All right, that new heavens going into that government body. So therefore, if you got a new heavens, okay, a new government, all right, calling the shots, then the earth is going to be different. All right, it's going to be new. Okay, but this time it's going to be in righteousness, and the earth, she's going to be able to flourish. All right, to her perfection. Again, because the righteous are in authority. All right, and this is what, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Okay, the other nation, they're gonna see, they're gonna be like, damn, all this time, we look down upon these people, man, and they had it the whole time. That's all the other thing. They had it the whole time. They had the answers. This makes sense. This math right here, it makes sense. When you look back into the ways of Esau, Edom, they just gonna be like, oh, this nigga was just trying to get over on us.
Yeah, it said this piss, really on some Aladdin shit, man.
Yeah.
He on some genius, really when you go to question this dude, it's just a facade. He in cosplay, man. He's been around some people, heard a couple of things or whatever, and now he trying to speak the lingo and speak the jargon. But really, when you do an inquisition of this nigga, he gonna prove himself to be a lowly street urchin, man.
Yeah,
a thief.
That's
it. All right. But I go back here and Ciroc finish off. You was done with that 10. I can jump back up to 4. All right. Ciroc 10 and 4. I start back at 3. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them that are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yeah, brother.
And the brother had went into it. It's simple. It's like only through wisdom shall a city be inhabited and be able to flourish through wisdom, man. Because what you got certain things that causes a city to thrive or grow. Is what you got to have working and running water. You have to have some form of electricity. You have to have some form of governance to actually govern the people, in which everybody can work cohesively towards a common goal. Man. All right. So verse 4, it says, and this is the point. You had something?
No.
Verse 4.
That wisdom.
It says the power of the earth, and this is why the Lord set this up this way. It's time for Esau to rule. So we'll understand what wickedness is. We'll understand how not to rule. And we'll understand that, hey, this little wisdom upheld us. Now let's see how it upholds a kingdom. All right, we're seeing how it was the little things that brought forth the demise of our kingdom, man. By keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, these things that people want to consider petty.
Yeah.
The Lord ain't that petty. Well, yeah, he is, nigga. 613 of them.
That's it.
Towards his pettiness, man. That's how distinctively petty he is, man. It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. And in due time, he's so meticulous, he was like, man, I'm going to let them see this for a second. But in due time, it says, in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. You see? And this is not profitable. Everybody is asking for this dude to get out of power. Let's see who else got up next. And who's screaming they got next? Moab. And we know hey man, this dude is still drinking barrels from wine bottles, man. He still think he can harvest the spirit of the beast. This is Moab. And then you got another sect of Edomites over there. Them Russians, man. They think they have next. Because, hey, Amalek is being exposed, man. We know his end all be all because he got his Z. We gotta find the right word. His Z community coalition that has infiltrated the government, man. So we clearly understand it. Everybody that is a part of this power structure, hey, they're wicked, they're corrupt, and they're of no value to the people. So now the Lord is setting up one that is profitable. And who is that? Yahawashi, man.
That's it.
That's who we're screaming the coming of. Hey, we're laying out the red carpet. Yahawashi coming. Yahawashi coming. We blowing the trumpet. So that what? Hey, we may receive a great reward in his coming, man. Because he's gonna find us doing that work, man. And a part of doing that work is what? To scream the guy that's in charge right now, this dude's an imposter. That's why everybody's sick, man. But that's all we had through the spirit, Lord willing, this this ride along was edifying. Here today, want to end off by giving all glory, infinite praises unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to our apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Till the next time, shalom.
Shalom tonight.